Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
We play to win. Let's go.
Now Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Your trick is here.
At the Ravens' 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Owasor. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Back. Undercrush. Check your backer. Zip this. You got to run it.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Dance, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Tyus Bowser able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, he'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We want it. Come to my work. Watch 30 seconds.
Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check 13. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let him know. Let him know.
To throw again, Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, it bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Jim.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Watch the screen.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, Hill. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stop your whining.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is caught at the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 62 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to the ground. This time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Jackson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Strip that ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And
well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 91 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown.